Jacksonville.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Just 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Now it's Jackson. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Block now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 14 yards into Chicago, first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Derrick Henry. Hard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Jackson going to run. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now it's Henry. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 10 at the Jaguars' 14-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Henry. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Derrick Henry with his 16th touchdown of the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. So that'll back him up 5. So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap to Lock. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off at the 24. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. On play action, Locke. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Clock now on first down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Singletary here running out of the gun. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Locke eluding the pressure right. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the carry, it's Hill. And he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 25.
Ball carrier.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Switch.
Play action. It's Jackson. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
Short of the goal.
5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Taken from about the 12. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. From the gun, it's Locke. He's able to find Wallace. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 7 yards, the pickup there.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Locke got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Jaguars.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Locke. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. No escape for Locke, and he'll go down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Locke. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 14.
And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check 3.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, he's going to loft one deep left. That's caught inside the 20. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. I got it. Buffalo 18. Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Mike. I'm scared. 47's the mic, boys. 47. Check. 47.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Jackson's pass, incomplete in the end zone. He was covered by C.J. Henderson.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
That's complete right around the 8. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Derrick Henry in the final seconds of the first half as his guys continue to pour it on.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
Set to kick off.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
I got you, Sid. You're all mine, baby. Get this. Scene 6.
Play action. Now it's Locke. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Jacksonville.
Locke working out of the gun. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd down.
Go, go. 51. Check.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
And a Jaguar 1st down.
51 to mine. Let's go, baby.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 16 yards, a 1st down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
That's complete to Dissly, the tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Check safety. Joker, yes!
They run here with Singletary. And the Jags are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Watch tight end. Tight right. Everyone got 4 down.
Operating from the gun. Locke, flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
4 down. Exit. 951. I don't think you got it, son. Kill, sin. Rush in.
Locke now on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Singletary, they'll run for it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Devin Singletary with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. And he converts, and it cuts the lead to 35-7.
Tigers 35, Jaguars 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game, despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. They'll start with the option. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. K'Lavon Chaisson in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And here's Jackson on the option. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, Jackson. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
39-yard line.
Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Taken in the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that pick 6 a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a 3-possession 4th quarter lead. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. From the gun, Jackson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Quick slant to Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Now Jackson on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
And normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that game, and trusting
with Henry as he gets forward only for about 3. 2nd down coming up.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
2nd and 7.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to...
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. An 8-yard touchdown run. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Singletary to get the drive started. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle. From the 30 on second down. Lock. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's third.
Lock to throw on 3rd and 1. Connection made with Chenault. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Laviska Chenault. A gain of 5. First down, Jacksonville.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
At the 43-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lock. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
The Jaguar first down.
Shotgun snap to Lock. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up
2nd and 11.
At the 48-yard line.
You're not ready. 19 tight. 19 tight. Mike, Riggs. 44 is the mic. 44 is Mike. Check. Let's go, D. Let's go. 44 is the mic. 19.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be caught. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line.
Jaguars 14.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the home team here, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they suffer their 4th loss so far. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.